One of the most valuable tools that you can carry in your camera bag is to be a problem solver. You know what it's like. You go on vacation, you want to take a picture of an iconic building like the Plaza Hotel, but there's scaffolding around it. So what do? You don't just put your camera back in the bag, you still shoot pictures. What I do is I try to find a nice vantage point, maybe away from the scaffolding that's marring the bottom of the hotel. So I came over to this bridge and shot pictures and saw that there was a beautiful view of the hotel within the skyline. Every so often the golden light would kind of come out from behind the clouds and light up the hotel really nicely. But that didn't stop me from going over to the front of the hotel. I walked around and I shot some pictures pulling back as far as I could of the whole building, and then I looked for details. There was a gorgeous fountain out front and I shot pictures of the statue in the middle of the fountain. And then when I walked out the front door of the hotel, I noticed that they have this really great sidewalk in front with all these amazing patterns, and there were beautiful shadows as people were walking by. I noticed that the flags lining up in front of the Plaza Hotel were just beautiful. They were all lined up perfectly, so I made that picture. And then I thought, I wonder what that would look like if I added a little bit of blur to show the motion. So I slowed my shutter speed down, and I took it down about, I think I was at a 15th of a second at one point, hand holding, which can be difficult but can be done. If you just tuck your elbows in, take a deep breath, and then just hit the button. And then I looked up. I looked up to see just where the plaza fit into the skyline and what kind of buildings were around it. And I made wonderful pictures that contrasted the modern architecture with the old architecture of the plaza. And I don't just take a picture of the building and then walk away. When I stood across the street from the plaza, I noticed that there were all these pigeons on a signpost above my head, and that just added more interest to my pictures, more variety. So when you come home from your trip, you'll have a lovely album of just interesting little things that you saw.